Hello and welcome to this review of Taaka Extra Dry Distilled London Dry Gin. It's a nice looking bottle. If you look on the back after the frost comes off of it, there's the little Russian castle. It says distilled from grain, 40% alcohol, 80 proof. Sazerac Company, Frankfort, Kentucky. That's coming from the Buffalo Trace Distillery. It's got the lion with a sword, a crown. We don't know why it's called Taaka. It was introduced in 1952 at some point. Sazerac took it over. I guess they wanted to make it sound Russian, you know. Taaka. High quality London Dry Gin. It is made from the finest grain, carefully processed to be clean and free of impurities. And then infused with the flavors of the best grade of juniper berries plus nuances of other imported botanicals. The precise formula of Taaka gin is a secret, but the special flavor it gives to your favorite gin drinks is no mystery. Taaka gin, mix is easy, just add people. And that's the tagline of the much more famous Taaka vodka. Mix is easy, just add people. Okay, you will see this around in your major stores. Walmart has it $6.79 a bottle. Winn-Dixie has it, Mathern's. Now on the other hand, for the convenience store, you know, your gas stations, you'll see Crystal Palace gin, introduced in 1934. Also Sazerac. You see that in all the convenience stores, gas stations, in the big plastic jug bottles, this size bottle, and then smaller glass and plastic flask bottles. So it's like Sazerac decided to put this one in the stores as their gin, and the Crystal Palace in the gas stations. Okay, liquor stores, we don't really have that in Louisiana because every store sells liquor. So liquor stores don't make it here because too much competition. We have Martin Wine Cellar, which is a wine store, a huge wine store that sells an enormous amount of liquor and beer as well. Okay, well anyway, I've never had this. I bought it, one bottle for my daughter, and she said she really liked it. I had bought her the Mims gin, and then she said, actually I already had that. I said, ugh. She said, but you can keep that one and buy me the Taaka. I said, oh, I can do that. She said, we can buy me another gin. And I said, which one you want? Oh, send me the ones and get me the one with the prettiest label. So I sent her a series of photos, and she said, get the Taaka, it has the nicest label. And I do agree that it has a fancy label. Okay, the Taaka vodka, you're going to see that the billboards for that all over New Orleans. So growing up my whole life, that was like the, in my mind, at least around here, greater New Orleans area, the big time vodka. Billboards on all the major highways, Interstate 10, US Highway 90, US 61. You're just going to see the billboards everywhere. The Sazerac Company, who owns a plethora of brands, low end, like Crystal Palace, and high end, like Pappy Van Winkle, bourbon, their headquarters is right there in Metairie, less than 1 mile, about 1 mile from New Orleans, and they have their big warehouse, I noticed, on US 90. You could stand in front of that warehouse and see New Orleans, the city limits from there. I mean, it's less than 1 mile away. And there's a big Taaka sign right in where 90 makes that sharp 90-degree turn. You know, it makes that S turn. Okay, anyway. So it's a big time company here. In your area, you may never have heard of Taaka vodka, or and like I say, the gin is common here too, so a lot of people buy it. So 1952. Now the Crystal Palace, I have to admit, at first I didn't like it. I was like, ugh, with natural flavors, whatever that means. To me, it tasted like it was black pepper they put in it and some kind of mint flavor. But then I drank down the bottle and I was trying to think on it as I drank on it. Think on it as I drank on it. And I started to say, yeah, I could see why it's popular, you know, it's okay. And I finished off the bottle finally and I said, you know, it's not horrible. I mean, they obviously sell it in enormous volume because you drive around Louisiana, and I'm saying you're going to see Crystal Palace everywhere. And go to the grocery stores, you're going to see this. Okay. And if you get on the Walmart website, it'll tell you which stores carry it. Whether in the big plastic bottle or this one. Some alcohol eggs for sure. I had it in the freezer for about 5 hours. It's coating this D'Amore snifter very nicely. And I want to thank a store. I better not say the name. But a store gave me 2 of these, and they're beautiful. They were giving them to other people. I gotta be careful. Okay. It's mildly spicy. And it's pleasantly spicy. And it doesn't, there's no off or wanky aromas or anything like that. Looks good, smells alright. I can see why my daughter liked it alright. She still thought the Seagram's Distiller's Reserve gin was the best. But that's 94 proof. This is 80. That's a much higher grade. It's more expensive. Well, this is pretty, this is smooth. Cuts. Coming off that glass. I can see why people were saying this is a hidden jewel. Somewhat hidden. It's mentholated. It's peppery, but it's all muted. So it's not muted. It's all subtle. That's the word. Because muted would imply it's just not there, or it's barely there. But it's subtle. It's pleasant. The body's kind of higher, medium. They say on their website they were showing 96 calories, which is for most of their gins, not all of their gins. You can get on the Sazerac and list every single product they have, and calories, alcohol, what bottles are sold in. It's got a photo of every bottle that all of their products are sold in. And then they've got links to their other websites, their bourbon websites. So you better have a lot of hours to spend. I've gone through much of their website, and William Kepley said he just gets caught up in it also. But I haven't nearly gone through all of it. And if you call them, they're very helpful. Yeah, this is really good. A little lemony now. The Seagram's, the regular, their standard Seagram's gin, the iconic one from 1939, the most popular gin in America, in fact. That one's a little more lemony. I don't know if that flavor there is better than this though. So they're comparable. And you'll, like I say, $6.79 for this at Walmart, and the Seagram's will cost you probably $10.99 for the same size bottle. That beautiful ancient bottle design, rumpled or basket weave design, depending on which bottles, depends on what they're putting out at the time. Because they'll have the rumpled bottle, which is sort of like a fancy Persian rug type design, or they'll have the basket weave. But they got the money, to really get fancy. But this one is fancy too, because you look at the back. If you can see that now that the frost is coming up, it's got the castle. It's embossed Taaka, and this little, whatever this is supposed to be here. Somebody might know what that. Well, it's got that knot, the 2 notches coming together. So I mean, you can save, over $4 a bottle, and you're getting a comparable product. Obviously, like I said, the Distiller's Reserve is much more elaborate, but that's $15 a bottle. And I wanted to try the Anchor, but I can't get everything. You can't. They have the Anchor Distillery Gin from Anchor Brewery. They had that at Mathern's. It was like $12 a bottle, same size, $7.50. So yeah, this is really top notch. Now I might have to do a showdown between between Taaka and Mims. The also very famous Mims, which is a companion to Taaka. Every store seems like that has Taaka has Mims. Priced almost the same from the same company. So that's another, try to figure that one out. All right, so anyway, les bon temps roulé. I have people say, you never said that. Actually, I never say that in the liquor or wine. I only say it in beer. Oh, well, I said it. Let the good times roll. Big deal. Okay. You screwed up. You broke your protocol. It'll be all right. Nice red cap to go with the, very attractive design. Nice gin. If you've had it, let me know what you think. And if you try it, let me know what you think. So this is very interesting. Thank you for watching this video production.